Hello and welcome to the Friday market update. So, how does a $25 investment turn into $400,000? I think you already know the answer. So, we recently had a glimmer of hope that mortgage rates would drop below 7%. They did at 6.99, according to Mortgage News Daily. And it barely happened, but then just as quickly as it dropped below 7, it vanished. So, for the past 8 weeks, rates have stubbornly remained above 7%. But I believe this trend is about to break next week. Why? Because the biggest drivers of interest rates are jobs and inflation. And this week, we saw the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the BLS jobs report, come out, which came in lower than expected. Not a big deal, but let's be real. The BLS report is totally unreliable, in my opinion, due to massive seasonal adjustments. It's hard to tell. It's a big guessing game at times. But at the same time, Wall Street relies on it to make trades. Fortunately, the BLS report this week didn't have a huge impact on mortgage rates. So I'm glad we're through that and into next week. So, which is why I believe we'll see rates drop below 7%. So the CPI, Consumer Price Index, inflation report comes out next week. So we've talked about this before. Inflation is calculated based on month over month figures. The good news is we're finally hitting the period where last year's big inflation numbers are being replaced. If trends continue as expected, we should see the CPI drop and mortgage rates are likely to follow suit. I really believe this is going to happen. So, how do we find opportunities in this market? I get it. The real estate market feels super challenging. Rates are high, prices are high, affordability is tough, inventory is limited. But whenever there's anxiety, there's absolutely opportunity. So instead of focusing on what's wrong, let's focus on what's right and how it benefits buyers. So this brings me back to the $25,000 investment that turns into $400,000. What does that mean? A home buyer who puts down $25,000, their investment on a home isn't just buying a place to live, they're creating long-term wealth. And we know this. Homeowners have 40 times the net worth of renters. That's not speculation. That is fact. So it will help a buyer invest to grow their wealth and grow their family's wealth. Our job is to be their cheerleader and help them see the opportunity, not just the challenges. So how do we sell the dream? There are two ways to sell people on anything. Number one, tell them what's wrong and how you can fix it. It's wrong, but you can fix it. That's not good. So, or you can go to tell them what's right, what are they doing right, and how they can enhance it, how they can enhance their life, how they can enhance their wealth. If you tell someone they're wrong, they get defensive. But if you tell them they're right and show them how to maximize the opportunity, they listen. So this is why coaching and encouragement matter. It's your job to do that. So quick story. When I played baseball at the University of Arizona, our team actually won the national championship the year that I played. I'm actually in the University of Arizona Hall of Fame. Now, that's another story I'll get into another time. But the coaches love the fact that I could make contact with the ball almost every time. But man, a curveball came in and I would lunge and I couldn't hit the ball for the life of me. So my coaches said, Bill, you're making great contact. This is great. You can actually start hitting the curveball by stepping on thin ice. So what in the world does stepping on thin ice mean? It meant that I needed to stay balanced. I needed not to lunge forward. It worked. And guess what? I dare you to throw me a curveball today. I can hit it. So this is the same approach that buyers need to take. We need to be their coach to help them move forward. Tell them what they are doing right by having a good job, by improving their credit, by continuing to save for the down payment. They're getting these little base hits every single time. Keep them balanced and not lunging and falling into the lake thinking that they can't do it. Keep them motivated. Keep them going. Help them build that wealth one base hit at a time. And so when the time is right, they'll be ready to knock it out of the park. They will absolutely appreciate your advice. So how do you refer buyers to me? And why do agents and home buyers choose me? Number one, accountability. 2, accessibility. Anytime. 3 is winning. We make sure that we win the contracts and get them into the home. So how do you refer to me? 1, group text me with your buyer. I'll respond via the text. Number two, give me a call directly and I will contact them with their phone number. And number three, I'll call them, get them pre-approved. Or you can just schedule a free CIA credit income analysis for your clients so they can feel confident moving forward. This market is full of opportunities. So let's go get them. Have a great weekend. This is Gaylord out. Until next week. Bye-bye.